My name is Ben Albano, pro race car driver and safe driving advocate. This is how you use your basic interior controls. Now, when you get into any car for the first time, it's important to familiarize yourself with the basic controls of operation. It's pretty straightforward, but you don't want to be learning these things while you're driving for the first time. It's pretty straightforward. So we have our lights here on our left stalk, daytime running lights, side lights, and full low beams. Pushing forward allows you to find the high beams, and pulling back allows you to flash the high beams. We have our turn signals. Pulling down is to turn signal left. Pushing up is to turn signal right. Moving over to the right side of the steering wheel, we have our controls for windshield wipers. This will vary from car to car. Some cars will pull back to mist. Some cars will pull forward to mist. For this car, all we do is pull up once, or as long as we want, and the windshield wipers will go as long as we want in a slow speed. Now, it's important to realize that each of these controls vary from car to car. Okay, so now we're here in the Ford. If you get in it, it's important to know all of the controls to be familiar with them. Here on the left of the steering wheel, we have the light control. Fully to the left is all off. Here is low beams. Here's low beams with fog, and here's auto. It's generally good practice if your car has automatic lights to leave it in automatic. That way you won't be able to drain the battery if you keep the lights on by accident. To the left of the steering wheel, we have our mirror controls. L stands for left mirror, R stands for right mirror, and in order to control those mirrors, we have our controls at the bottom of the left and the right. Left, right, up, and down. That's it. Again, these will be different from car to car, so now we're in the Ford. In order to change the view of the left mirror, bring this switch all the way to the left. There's a middle setting, right setting, and a left setting, so we want to go all the way to the left. And then these arrows will control which direction the mirror wants to go. So this will go left, move the mirror right, pitch it up, and tilt it down. When I adjust the mirrors, it's important to make sure that the view coming out of the mirror is accurate. I want to be sure that I can see just a little bit of the left side of the car, because it's important to also see as much as you can to the left side of the car. Now, moving away from the steering wheel, we have the hazard button. Click once to turn on, and click once to turn off. Moving down even further, we have the gear shift. All the way up to the front is park. Then we have reverse, neutral, and drive all the way down. In this car, moving over to the left allows us to select low and high gears. In some cars that may be different though. Okay, so because this is a different car, it has a different system for going into a lower gear. Low gears are important if you're in slippery conditions, or if you're going up a hill, or if you're going down a hill. Sometimes if you're going down a hill that's too steep, you want to put it in low gear so you don't heat up the brakes. In this car, it's also important to make sure that you're not going straight back into low. It can be pretty tricky sometimes. But in order to go from low to drive, you don't have to press the button. You can just click it up and it goes straight to drive. And you can't do that with the other gears. So what I like to do when I get into a car is go from park all the way back, if a car like this at least, all the way back, and then click it up once, and now I know that I'm in drive. Whether your car has an electronic parking brake or manual parking brake, it's important to utilize it when you park. To engage the parking brake, you pull up and hear it click all the way. And to disengage the parking brake, pull up, press the button, and release. The car you'll be learning on comes equipped with a turn key, unlike some other modern cars which have push buttons. Insert the key into the ignition, turn once for lights, turn once more for accessories, and turn with your foot on the brake all the way to turn the car on. And then once you turn the car off, all the way to the left, pull the key out, and you're good to go. And there you have it. Very straightforward, but key to passing your driver's test.